Hello, my little Draconopuffkins. I hope that you're all doing well. If you guys like what you see and hear, please like, subscribe, and turn on that bell to get notified. And if you guys want to send me your own horror story, my email will be in the description below. And my Reddit thread will also be in the description below. Alright, let's get into it. In 2012, I was working as the lead diagnostics technician at an automotive shop in Fremont. Ooh, okay. It was a typical day, and my shift started at 7 a.m. sharp. I parked across the street and walked into the shop to greet my boss when my phone rang. The call brought devastating news. My grandfather had just passed away in the hospital. Oh shit. That is shitty. Like, holy crap, I am so sorry. Overwhelmed, I quickly said hi and bye to my boss and headed straight home. Yeah, I hope you at least explained to your boss, like, hey man, my grandfather just passed away. So, hi, bye, I'm alive, I gotta get going now. Days earlier, strange events began unfolding. It was a Saturday, and my dad and I were working at our house. Throughout the day, peculiar things happened. Ooh, I'm intrigued. Like, seriously. This is so intriguing, other than the whole grandfather passing away. One incident involved a garage light that repeatedly turned itself on even after we made certain it was switched off. We would leave the garage only to return and find the light inexplicably lit again. What the fuck? I mean, it might be your grandfather's spirit saying hi, I guess. I don't know how this works. Later that same day, my dad received mysterious text messages from an unknown number with a 209 area code. Okay, so 209 is a California area code. I know this because I used to live in California, and I have a 209 area code. So, there is that. The message urgently read, "Oh my god, I am going to butcher the fuck out of this. I am so sorry for anyone who speaks this language. Mi jefa esta muy malo. You need to come now." Yeah. I knew I butchered that. I could be. Bleh. Alarmed, we quickly packed up and headed to pick up my sister, and then all drove together to Manteca in my parents' Honda Civic. Okay, so this is in California. Okay. During the drive, my dad received additional messages, including one that asked, "Are you getting my messages?" My dad replied, "Yes." Upon our arrival, we discovered that none of my uncles had sent those texts, and no one had recently changed their phone numbers. Days later, at the hospital, my sister went through my dad's phone to find the conversation had inexplicably vanished, and my dad never deleted messages. Okay, that is weird. Like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. After my grandfather's passing, my family gathered at my grandmother's house in Manteca, where the atmosphere was heavy with grief. Hours later, my dad suggested we head back home to prepare a room for my grandma to stay with us. I mean, yeah, I'm sure she's going to be lonely and just needs some kind of company, you know? Agreeing, my sister, my girlfriend at the time, and I got into my sister's 2012 Honda Civic. My sister drove. I sat in the front passenger seat. My girlfriend sat behind me. My parents followed close behind in their own Civic. Okay, so we just got, whatchamacallit going on, which is good. We gotta support the family. Unless your family are abusive douche canoes, then they can all go to hell, so. But at the same time, I don't know. Every family situation is different. As we drove down a quiet street, I noticed a rosary hanging from my sister's rearview mirror. Nodded tightly. I casually asked her, "Why do you tie your rosary in such a tight knot?" I mean, that's a valid question. She responded, "I don't like it dangling too low when I drive." Okay, that's also fair. Not thinking much of it, I returned to scrolling through my phone. I mean, yeah, I get that. I either scroll through my phone or I sleep during car drives. Mostly sleep, honestly. Occasionally wake up saying, "Hey, I'm hungry," or "Hey, I need to go to the bathroom," or both. We approached a red light, preparing to turn left onto the freeway. Suddenly, my sister screamed. I barely had time to look up from my phone before blinding headlights filled my vision. An oncoming Volkswagen traveling at nearly 60 miles an hour swerved into our lane, barreling head-on towards our stationary car. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, do they not pay attention? That's what I want to know. The impact was immediate and fierce. My parents, who witnessed everything from behind, later recounted how the collision was so intense it lifted our car's rear wheels off the ground and threw us completely out of our lane. Inside the car, everything turned smoky. My ears rang painfully. A giant check engine light blinked furiously on the dashboard. Yeah. I hate fucking car crashes. I've been in 3. One was thanks to the was my fault. But still, car accidents are terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. They're not fun. In this stunned silence following the crash, I opened my eyes and saw the rosary beads resting in my lap. My heart sank. I thought to myself, oh no, Stephanie's rosary broke. I hope that's a fake name. It could be real. Who the fuck knows? But damn, the rosary broke? That's not good. It's really not. My memory at this point becomes hazy, but I distinctly recall a woman dressed entirely in white scrubs, like a nurse, opening my passenger door and calmly instructed us to move quickly to safety across the street. According to my parents, however, there was no woman in white. We simply walked across the street on our own. What is a guardian angel, maybe? That's what I'm guessing. If that's what. Is that a thing? I mean, if you believe in that kind of thing, I guess. I could be wrong. Fuck. Shaken and injured, my family frantically checked each other for injuries. I had a fractured sternum, my sister suffered 2 broken heels, and my girlfriend had internal bruising. Ooh, that fucking bad. Holy crap. Like, you guys could have died. Despite the severity of the crash, we had survived. Yeah, thank fucking God. Like, you guys survived that severe of a car crash. As we stood waiting for an ambulance, my mother's eyes narrowed curiously as she pointed to my back pocket. "What's that sticking out of your pocket?" she asked, puzzled. Confused, I reached behind me, feeling something solid. Carefully, I pulled it out. My heart skipped a beat. Oh my God, what the hell? No. I read a little bit ahead. Like, what the fuck? In my hand was my sister's rosary, completely intact. The very same rosary I'd seen tied tightly to the rearview mirror. The same one I thought had shattered moments earlier. Somehow, impossibly, it had ended up safely tucked in my back pocket. Yeah, there is no way that should have happened or could have happened. Again, some kind of guardian entity must have been protecting you guys to make sure that you guys all came out okay. That's my only explanation. To this day, none of us can explain how it happened, nor did we ever see the woman in white again, but deep down, I believe someone or something was watching over us that day. Yeah. Yes, something or someone must have been watching over you. Like, that is all kinds of spooky and creepy, but I actually kind of like it. But I'm glad that you all got out okay, and I'm also sorry about your grandfather. But shit. I'll see you guys in the next video.